Hey guys, it's Megan. And welcome back to another video. Yes, it took me a while to get the other one out, but this one's coming out, so y'all better, yeah. So today we're going to be making muffin tin egg bakes. Okay, so basically, like always, make sure your hair is up. If you need to put your hair up, I mean, like, if you don't need to put your hair up, then you don't. Make sure your hands are washed, your work surface is clean. Okay, so what you're going to need, your ingredients are 10 to 8 eggs. We have larger eggs that our chickens lay, but if your eggs tend to be on the smaller side, use 10. If you have bigger eggs, then use 8. We have 2 tablespoons of milk. We have some chives that we cut from the garden. We have some mozzarella cheese, and we have some sausage that was sauteed with peppers and onions. So, and we have the biscuits. Okay, so first of all, we preheated our oven to 350 degrees so that once everything is made, we can just put them in the oven. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to crack 8 eggs, because our eggs are on the larger side. But like I said, if your eggs are smaller, then go ahead and just use 10. And then when you're done with your eggshells, if you don't have a compost bucket, then just put them in your sink. I was about to crack it right into that bowl. 5. 3 more eggies to go. Oh, I just cracked 2 into there. It's fine. You're in the... Like I said, you're gonna make a mess of it. So now I'm gonna add like 2 tablespoons of milk, and then you're just going to whisk that up to make yourself some nice scrambled eggs. And make sure your yolks have been broken up. I remember I was talking with my grandmother, and she was just like, we were at her cousin's, and she was just like, Cooking with Meghan, when are you filming? What's the next video? And I was like, don't worry, I know what it is. It's gonna come. Don't you worry. I'm going to grab some salt and pepper, because seasoning is very important. A little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And then I'm going to continue whisking. Alright, so now that we have our egg mixture done, I'm taking little bits of biscuits the batter that my mother made. Thank you, Mom!
You're welcome.
And I'm going to put that into some of the muffin tins. I completely forgot what they were called. I was about to call them egg tins, but that's not what they're called. So you don't need to add a lot of these because the batter is going to rise and it's going to expand. So you don't need to add a lot, but add enough, if y'all know what I'm saying. And like I said, these are customizable, so if you don't want to add biscuits, you don't have to. I myself am not the world's biggest biscuit fan. My mom suggested this, and I was like, sure, let's do it. So I'm just putting a little bit of biscuit in each of these. Cut off some. It's very repetitive. I feel like I should make a video where I don't cut, like, at all. That's gonna be a long video. And then also remember, I didn't say this before, oil your pans if you don't have a non-stick pan, because then your eggs obviously are going to stick to the pan, and then that's going to be a pain to get out, and you don't want to do that. Alright, so now I got this. Put this right over here. Then I got a 1/4 cup measuring cup to spoon in my egg. So I'm just going to take the whisk out, put it right in there, and I'm just going to scoop some egg, and I'm just going to put it in here. Scoop a little bit more of the eggs, and I'm going to put it in here. Do you ever get those moments where you read the recipe and you don't think that there's way too much and stuff? So we're scooping and we're pouring. Don't overflow them too, because these are probably going to rise. And of course, you're probably going to add toppings to it. Alright. Just scooping and pouring, scooping and pouring. And then if you ever run out of eggs, then don't just keep making and mixing more. Then just go in and take from the ones that either have way too much or, you know, or if you actually really need to make more, then make more. I don't really know. I'm going to add this into the ones that have biscuits. Trying to distribute these as evenly as possible. Okay, so we did have to make a little bit more of the egg mixture, but that's okay. So now I'm just gonna add in some of our toppings. So I'm gonna start off with a little bit of chives. If you don't have chives, then you can add in like parsley or any fresh herbs that you have. If you don't have any fresh herbs, then you don't need to add them. Like I said before, these are super customizable. So like if you are lactose intolerant and you can't have milk, then you can add water. That's really good for making scrambled eggs. You might not do cheese. If there's a special cheese that you can have, then you could do that. I'm not stopping you. And then I'm going to add a little bit of cheese like I was talking about, because I really like cheese. Cheese tastes really good. Add some cheese. There, a little to there, and a little to there. Trying to make them as even as possible for presentation, obviously. And then I have a little bit of sausage with sauteed onions and peppers. I completely forgot what a pepper was. Is that weird? I'm gonna get some sausage, and I want that one to not get any sausage. And I don't want for it to just be like no sausage. I want it to be somewhat even at least. You know, I'm just gonna grab these by hand because my hands are clean. I'm just gonna start by adding a little bit of peppers and onions, and I will need you to go back to the sausage. Add some sausage. Add some sausage. Sausage. You have that there, and then get some peppers. We're gonna have some leftovers. Can we have this with dinner if there's leftovers?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Alright, so now that that's added, that's pretty much the toppings done. So now that our oven is preheated, we're gonna put this into the preheated oven. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so I kind of forgot to say this before, but yeah, our oven's preheated to 350 degrees. We put the egg muffins in, and they're gonna be in there for 20 minutes. We're gonna check them at 20 minutes, and if they're still not fully cooked by then we're gonna keep them in for a little longer. But if they are, then we're gonna take them out at 20 minutes. So basically, when they come out of the oven, it's gonna be like the cheesecakes video. So basically, everything rised, and then it started to sink back in. So don't worry, it's all poofing at the top. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to like and subscribe. Also, to turn on the notification bell, comment down below, and watch some of my other videos because they're good. So, this was also our final product.